Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the sawmill. So today we're going to be cutting something a little bit different on the sawmill. And the other day, our local tree service partner, Wade's Tree Service, brought us some logs. He said he thinks that the logs may be white oak, which I haven't had the chance to mess with any white oak around here, and I haven't seen any live white oak trees down here in Central Florida. So I don't know if this log is white oak or not, but I can tell you this, the other day we cut into a little piece of one and the boards turned out absolutely amazing. There was like some dark figure on the inside and it looked completely different than the oak that we normally cut. So right here to my left, I've got a small little section of this possible white oak tree, and we're gonna get it up on the mill today, and I wanna turn it into some little 2-inch slabs. After experimenting with that little log the other day and seeing that dark figure on the inside, I think if we make this little log into some 2-inch thick slabs, they could make some really cool like cutting boards and charcuterie boards. So that's the goal for today. We're gonna throw this up on the mill, cut it into some 2-inch thick slabs. It shouldn't take that long, and I can't wait to show you what this dark figure is on the inside. I'm reaching out to you sawyers out there. If you know what this log is, and you can tell by looking at the bark or by looking at the grain on the inside, drop it in the comment box below. I would love to know if this really is white oak, or if this is something different, like maybe sweet gum or a poplar. I don't think we have any poplar trees down here in our area, but the other day when I put it on Instagram, somebody said it could be. Drop it in the comment box below if you think you know what this type of log is. Real quick, we've got a couple huge announcements. L Rustic Designs is about to become a distributor for ice epoxy. If you would be interested in purchasing some epoxy from us, drop it in the comment box below. I'd love to find out how much interest you guys have in purchasing some epoxy, so that way I know how much we need to stock up here at the shop. Also, we should be getting a lumber kiln here at our shop within the next couple months. We've got some big things in the works, and we should have a kiln pretty soon. All right, let's get this log up on the mill and see what's on the inside. So we're gonna call this log white oak for the purposes of this video, but you can see that it's got some hollow area in the middle of it. So we're gonna orient this log where the crack is horizontal to the bed. And that way, that'll give us our best bang for our buck. I imagine these slabs will get used with some epoxy anyways, so I'm not too worried about that rot. It looks pretty good there. I'm gonna go ahead and lock it down. So when I was cutting the other log that came off this tree the other day, I immediately noticed the sawdust was different than any other oak that we had cut. The sawdust was so white, it looked like flour or baking powder. So I immediately noticed that that was different than the oak that we usually cut, and that's why I think it may be white oak. All right, so it looks like we're gonna make our first cut at 13 inches. And yes, I know I'm cutting from the butt end, and there's a lot of guys out there that are adamant that we shouldn't do that, but with this log being as short as it is, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Let's go ahead and get the wood-mizer fired up and warmed up. So I don't know if I cut deep enough into this log to be able to see the grain that I saw the other day, but we're about to find out. So there it is, guys. I don't know what this dark figure is, but it looks really cool. See, you can see there's like this dark brown grain that runs through, and then the white wood is really white. Once we get down a couple more cuts, I'll get some water and we'll spray some water on it to show you the real color of this grain. All right, so that second cut just narrowly missed where the rot should be in the center of this log, and I'm really excited to see the grain that's on the underside of this. This wood is almost like a soft wood, like the blade cuts through it a lot easier than our typical red oak. So guys, like I said, drop a comment below if you know what this is. Oh yeah, I can see this one's gonna be good looking. All right. Look at that figure on the inside. This is crazy looking. I almost want to call it the Florida black walnut with this dark brown figure on the inside. How cool is that? I've got Dad here and he's got a little bit of water, so we're gonna dump a little bit of water on it and see. Look at that. Is that not cool or what? That is some really cool figure. I can see there's a little rotten spot right there, but that's okay. That'll be perfect for filling with epoxy. All right, I'm gonna get this log flipped over onto that flat side, and then Dad's gonna cut the rest of the slabs while I run the camera. All right, so we'll do the next cut. Do the next cut at 9.5. Me? Yeah. Yeah. All right, so Dad's gonna flip over this log to see what the inside looks like. It's over there behind you. All right, so it looks like we have some good grain. Just a little bit. That next cut's really gonna have some good stuff in it. So this next cut should definitely show all the dark figure on the inside. Oh yeah. So this is that rotten area I was talking about, but
It's actually just a crack.
it'll be fine because if we see some bug movement in there.
Termites.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, look at them. Huh. Little termite colony.
I guess we know why there's a rotten area in the middle. All right, so the slabs that we're getting off this log are looking pretty good. We've got maybe 3 more cuts to go. This next cut is definitely gonna have a lot of rotten area in it, but that's okay because like I said in the beginning, we're partnering with an epoxy company and we'll be able to fill all those voids with epoxy.
Come out with wings on it.
All right, so that cut was right down the center of the rotten area. And yeah, we're seeing a lot of bug infestation.
You got a whole termite colony. Little roach going, hey, what the hell? Yeah, that camera should be able to zoom in, huh?
So even with the cool design on the inside, we have a lot of bug infestation. So these are definitely gonna need to get in the kiln. Look at this one with wings. All right, so we just did that last cut at 1.5 inches. So that gave us one 2-inch thick slab and 1.5 inch thick slab. This is the 2-inch thick slab here. Definitely an epoxy project. But that figure is just too beautiful. I'm interested to see the slab underneath it though, because I think it got, well, we still got a little bit of rot, but some of the grain should look pretty good. All right, so before we stack all these slabs, we're gonna take it over to the water hose and we're gonna show you what this grain looks like. Dang, that's a nice solid slab too. So this is what those slabs look like before we wet them and show the grain. We're about to spray it down with the water hose and show you what its true colors look like. All right guys, so there it is. That mystery log that we believe is white oak, that's what it looks like. These slabs turned out great. I'm sure some of you out there are thinking, man, it's got all that rotten area in the middle of it. But since we're about to be a distributor for ice epoxy, we'll be able to fill these voids full of epoxy and make it the most unique, cool looking project. Guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Like I said, if you know what kind of wood this is, drop it in the comment box below. I would love to find out from you guys. Before I forget, we've got our L Rustic Designs t-shirts and tank tops in stock. Click the link in the description below and it'll take you right to the t-shirts. If you like this video, make sure you smash that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. We'll see you on the next one.